guys, welcome to Glam Sophisticated Makeup Academy. My name is Nikolina, and today I want to show you and teach you my 5-step blueprint or system that I use in my business, that I use to teach my students how to build their business as well, that I use in my Makeup Academy business, and also that I used when I was building my freelance makeup business. And I'm confident if you utilize the system, you're going to get results, because I have taught this system to hundreds of students from all over the states who came to us and who wanted to learn from me. And I want to make sure that I teach the same system to you so you can utilize it as well. If you need any help with the system, if you would like us to help you implement the system into your business and help you build a successful freelance makeup business, you can definitely give us a call, or you can schedule a consultation. I'm going to leave all the details at the end of this training. Today I'm not going to try to sell you anything. There's not going to be a course at the end or anything to buy. Seriously, this is just me giving something and doing something special for you, because I know you're serious. I know you want to build a business, and you wouldn't be here if that's not the case, right? So today I'm going to dive deeper into this, like I said, and I want to help you build your business successfully. One thing that I wanted to mention is that this system, I think I mentioned it already, but this system I built when I was building my freelance makeup business. That was 2015, 2016. I was struggling a lot when I was building my business back then. And when I developed the system and I realized the system works, because I've utilized it first for my freelance makeup business, after that for my Makeup Academy business, and then also I started teaching it to others. I realized it does really work if you utilize it, if you pay attention, if you apply yourself, and if you don't try to make excuses. So today I'm going to teach you my freelance makeup artistry 5-step system to being confident when applying makeup and running your freelance makeup business successfully. If you don't follow me already, make sure you do. Go to Instagram and type in Nikolina. You're going to see my name right here, and my underscore is beauty, _beauty. That's it. Super simple. I would love to hear from you, and if you can, maybe even screenshot this and post in your DMs and tag me. I would love to see. So today, like I said, I want to dive deeper into this, and I want to help you establish a business, and I want to help you run a business successfully. So if you are looking to start a freelance makeup business, if you're looking to do this with confidence, if you're someone who has passion for makeup and you want to start a business, you're in the right spot. If you want to start charging money for skills you have so much passion on, you're definitely in the right spot. And also, if you want to turn makeup into a full-time career, and maybe even quit the job you don't like at the moment, or maybe you don't want to go to regular schooling, you just want to learn more about makeup and you definitely want to build a business around this, you are at the right spot. So maybe this sounds familiar to you. Maybe you are watching a ton of YouTube videos trying to figure out how to apply makeup, and I'm sure you do, because I've been there. I know exactly what it means watching all these influencers, bloggers doing makeup on themselves, right? You've had a passion for makeup for years, but life has always gotten in the way, and you never had a chance or time to pursue this as a career. You maybe want to start charging for makeup, but you're afraid people will think of you as a fraud, or someone who is not really professional, because you don't have any professional training, and you do feel like a fraud because you feel like if someone sits in your chair and you don't know how to do their makeup, you're going to mess up everything and they're never going to come back to you, right? Definitely been there. And you don't know how to turn your passion for makeup into a business. You just don't know business skills. You just don't know how to run a business. You don't know how to get clients. And it's normal, because typical schools, traditional schools, they don't teach you how to run a business. Even cosmetology schools that cost $15,000, $20,000, $25,000 oftentimes don't go over business. And that was one of the reasons why I was struggling so much in the beginning, and I definitely want to make sure you don't have to do that. This is one of my students, Jessica. She has very successful business in hairstyling. She's a hairstylist as well, and she wanted to add makeup to her services. She just wanted to make extra money. She doesn't want to outsource her makeup services when clients request from her, so she wanted to do them themselves. She came to our training, and after just literally a couple of days after that, she texted me. She said, "This client booked me for bridal hair and makeup, men's grooming too. Thank you for everything you've done." And she was able to add more services to her portfolio. She's going to make $500 out of this one booking, literally one booking, for probably maybe 2-3 hours of her time. She's going to be able to make this. And again, we're in Las Vegas, so these are the prices here. So I was so freaking happy, because she's already paying off her investment that she invested into training with us. Another student, Aileen, I love Aileen. She took her training, I want to say like maybe 5 or 6 months ago. And she was asking me about a photographer she wants to work with, who was asking her how much should she charge when he needs her? And she said, just wanted to update you on photographer. I told him a price and he said, yes, it works. Thank you so much for always being there when I need help. I would have never thought to charge $100 an hour. You guys, $100 an hour my students are charging for their services. But I did, so thank you again. And I just saw her a couple of days ago and I asked her, I was like, hey, when are you working with a photographer first time? And she said, I'm having my first gig with him this week. You guys, $100 an hour is amazing. This is literally what you can make with makeup. And she's just starting out. I also have Srisha. I love Srisha. She's also a photographer. Srisha shared one of the things that why she decided to jump more into makeup. She actually is from an IT background. She's an engineer and she wanted to do makeup because makeup was her passion. Not only that, after having a baby, she kind of got into some type of postpartum depression that really didn't allow her to feel happy anymore or feel like she is doing something she loves. She's been doing IT for years. She's been making really good money, but that wasn't something that was bringing her joy. So she came to us. We taught her all about makeup. She implemented makeup into her photography business, and she is now blooming. Literally, she is having her own studio at home, and this is what she posted in one of my reviews. This is the best place for any aspiring makeup artist, the best decision I have ever made to be a part of this academy that changed my life completely, and I'm always thankful for that. Here at the academy, you will receive the best support for each step whenever you are in need for help. By the time you finish the course, you will be more confident and comfortable in all aspects of makeup and business. And this is the reason why I do this, because I want to make sure that not only I change your life in a way of making money, but it changes your life in a way of feeling more happy, more fulfilled, more joyful when you wake up in the morning, so you can do literally something you love and have so much passion for. Another student I have is Jennifer. Oh my God, Jennifer, she was only 18 or 17 actually when she did our class. Literally, I think she was still in high school. I think she's still in high school. And she posted this on my story and I was like, yes. She was like, I would love to share my story, encourage the young audience to follow their dreams. I was just 17 when I started this program and it has helped me so much, not just makeup wise, but in business as well. And I referred Jennifer a couple of my clients and she did a wonderful job, and she's only 18 right now. Guys, like there is no excuses, literally. She is amazing. She's going to be so successful. So how it started, everything started for me 2013. I moved to America, to Vegas. As an immigrant, I'm from East Europe. I came here 21. I was 21 at the time. No family, no one. I didn't know anyone here. I came on an exchange work and travel visa program. I was studying tourism and hotel management back at home. And I came here with literally $700 in my pocket. No papers, nothing. I worked in hospitality. I worked, restaurants, bars, bartending and all that, just to, make some money. And then I found a passion for beauty. I actually got a weekend job as a receptionist in a beauty spa. And that's when I realized how much money you can make in the beauty industry here in America comparing to anywhere else, and how much money women actually spend on makeup, hair, services, facials. It was mind-blowing for me back at the time, again, moving from Europe. So I really wanted to explore more. Because there was not a lot of options back then, I decided to enroll to cosmetology school, 2015. That was me. Actually, I think this was me on the day I was graduating. That was May 16th, 2016. I'm never going to forget that. And same year, 2016, was when I started servicing clients as a freelance makeup artist. And this was me one of the first years. If this was either 2016 or 2017, I cannot remember exactly. I was servicing clients left and right, but I didn't know what I was doing. I had no system. I had no business background. I had no social media background. I didn't know nothing about, I was making so many mistakes. Like my first makeup appointment, when I went, I was late and I didn't have a setting powder, I remember, and I didn't have a proper lipstick shade. Like, I was a mess, but I still did it. I didn't want to find any excuses. I still did it because my education back then in cosmetology school didn't really bring me a lot of skills when it comes to makeup. We literally just watched YouTube videos. Second of all, they didn't really teach me how to run a business, how to get clients, how to build a business at all. I was clueless. So even though I spent $15,000 on a cosmetology school, and again, I'm not going to say anything bad about cosmetology schools, because if you do want to be a hairstylist, or if you want to be nail technician, or you want to do facials, yes, you have to go to cosmetology school. But if you want to build a makeup business, in my case, it was a waste of money. Then, 2016, I started my first mobile business. I met my business partner at the time in cosmetology school. We're both clueless. I'm still an immigrant. I didn't have my papers yet. I got my papers 2017, so I was still an immigrant. I begged my husband, and he was making barely anything to cover our bills. And I was like, hey, can you help me invest in this business? And I wanted to create, I had an idea to create an app where clients can come on and book services like makeup, hair, lashes. And this is actually how our first app looked like. It was actually really interesting concept. I found an app developer, the whole thing. We invested altogether about $25,000 on our business, and about $10,000 of that we invested on a launch party. So this cute little picture you see in the upper corner, this was me at a launch party. So we didn't have any marketing. We didn't even announce this on the social media. We barely even had social media, but we had a launch party with, spent tons of money on like catering and drinks and all these stupid things just to launch it, because we thought like, okay, we're business owners, we need to have a launch party, right? I wasted so much time and so much money trying to figure it out. Literally that same year, so this was 2017 already. So that same year, like I remember it was like June, I resigned from the business, me and my business partner, because we were fighting so much. She wanted one thing, I wanted the other thing. It was just a mess. The business was just a mess. App was always glitching. We didn't have money to improve it. It was just a mess. We didn't even make any money in the business. I decided this is a waste of my time, and I just resigned and moved on. I was still servicing clients on my own because I needed to recover from investing all that money into a business that failed. So I moved on and I started servicing clients, but still I was struggling until I realized what really is something that is missing. It's like a missing link. And that was investing in my skills, in my education. And this is when I started investing. I went to Makeup and Mario's class. I took a bunch of different classes online as well as in person. I went to seminars. I went to workshops. I traveled to LA any chance I get. I went to all these conventions just to learn more. I hired online coaches, bought online courses. Like I spent probably so far in my business, not including the cosmetology school, I probably spent over $50,000 on coaches and workshops and travel and all that. Because I was like, I need education. I need to learn from someone who has done it, who has been in the field, who is working with clients. I don't need to learn from someone who is just teaching from a curriculum. I wanted to make sure I learn from someone who is really in the industry, in the trenches, doing it. So I know exactly what to do in my business, because I was sick of making mistakes. I was sick of trying to figure it out. I was sick of one day having a client and not having a client for 10 days. I was sick of that. So I really wanted to invest in that. And this is how my business started booming. My business went from, me 8 years ago, literally without even a professional chair. Look at me like I'm trying to do someone's makeup. This was an event. I remember they hired me to do makeup for an event. I was lost, making a ton of mistakes. I didn't have a proper business. Clients would never take me seriously. Every time I would tell them my prices, they were always telling me like, can you do it lower? Well, it's 4 of us. Can you give us discounts? Like I was sick of that. I was just sick of that because clients did not look at me as a professional business. Clients did not look at me as someone who is going to deliver a professional service, because if I show up like this without even having a chair, without having a proper light, you see the lighting is horrible in here. Of course, they're not going to hire me and pay me $150 to $200 for my service, right? And this is me now having and running a very successful makeup business, very successful makeup academy business. I still have clients. I'm literally telling clients no at this point. I'm telling them no because I don't have time to service. I'm only servicing my past clients, the clients who I have worked with before. I don't accept new clients unless it's a class, unless it's obviously a program I teach or a private makeup lesson. So I'm confidently building a successful freelance makeup business. I have a coach I still work with who I have weekly calls with, and I'm giving them my kind of updates about my business, about my sales, about my profits, and they're kind of working with me and helping me do it even better. And I have also built my 5-step system that I keep implementing all these lessons I'm learning into that system so my students can learn from someone who is again still running a business and who is still learning themselves. And that's how I developed my 5-step system to starting your own freelance makeup business. I put everything on a piece of paper and I started teaching this in my makeup academy. I realized that actually systems, it's almost like abbreviation, and I learned this from my coach Lauren as well. So I'm always going to give her a shout out because really, truly, she is someone that helped me so much in my business, and I'm always going to be grateful for that. And she taught me this: systems means save you stress, time, energy, money, and surprises. And it's so true, because when I look back at me starting back in 2015, 2016, making all these mistakes, thinking I need things and I don't really need them, spending money on stupid things when it comes to my kid, when it comes to my education, without proper knowledge, without proper direction, without proper guidance. And I just knew that I cannot continue doing the same thing anymore. And this is the reason why after learning this, I realized, wow, systems actually do work. And this is the reason why big companies use systems in their business, why everyone uses who is successful. And this is the reason why I wanted to make sure my artists can do the same thing. A lot of people think that if you're a freelance makeup artist, you just kind of wing it out. But there is a system. And what if you have a system that you can use, that you can actually build a successful business, know exactly what you're doing, what your next step is, without having, again, to stress, spend time, spend money, energy, first of all, and without any surprises. So this is one of my students, Meg, and I love Meg. She took a couple of my different classes. She first took my makeup class. She's also a very successful hairstylist here in the city. She works with celebrities as well. And then she asked me to mentor her. And this was very interesting because I've really never mentored anyone like this. I do mentor my students, and with the program, they receive a full 1 year of mentorship and support, which they love. But Meg took my mentorship and she wanted a one-on-one. So she paid a high price for this mentorship. But what she wanted to do is start teaching her students how to start a business in hairstyling. So literally she wanted me to copy paste everything I have done in my business, everything I have developed in my business, and give the same systems to her. And again, the same 5-step system is just obviously a little bit different because she already has a built business, her hairstyling business. She just wanted to now take it to the next level and actually start developing courses, classes, so she can teach to her students. And this is what she said, and she literally blew my mind that morning when she said this. Just launched my Hollywood-based mini course, and also finally gonna be able to work on my hairstyling course, hopefully get that live and running soon. I plan on creating regular mini courses and upsell them to the main hairstyling course. Just wanting to really say thank you. I'm so excited for my journey. I've always been passionate about hairstyling, but teaching and making an impact while doing that, I feel like I've hit the lottery. Thank you so much. My life changed the moment I decided to have you as a mentor. Forever going to be grateful for you. And not only that, she also she was featured in one of the newspapers, Shout Out LA, and she was asked who was someone who she would like to recognize and expose as someone who helped her in her journey. And she said, there's a lot of people who are responsible for where I am right now, my family, great clients, friends, people on social media. But one person that has been really important pillar in my success would be my mentor, Nikolina. When she wrote this, I'm literally having goosebumps right now. When she texted this to me, or actually she tagged me on a story, I started crying, you guys. I was like, really? This is the impact I'm doing for my students? Like, some days I'm not realizing it because I'm so every day into my business. I'm like, I'm not stepping a step back to kind of see like, okay, what have I done so far, right? It's always like, what's next? But when I saw this, I stepped away and I was like, wow, my students not only are at the moment, right now, not only servicing clients, making amazing money, she's making over 6 figures, but now she added this to her business, which is going to probably make her a millionaire very soon. I'm not going to lie, I'm not even exaggerating. And she said, Nikolina, I met her in 2018 when we were introduced by one of my hairstyling friends. She agreed to be a model to one of my master classes I attended. And the reason why I wanted to be a model for her, because I know what it is to invest in master classes. I know what it is to work with different artists. And she needed a model. And I was like, no, you didn't have to pay me. I'm going to be there 100%. And I was there for her, and I gave her a couple of insights. She has inspired me every day since then. I watched her as she built her business from the ground up through the pandemic and every other adversity. And that's when we started working together. And that's when I told her, you're going to be so successful. And I'm so happy she reached out to me. One day I finally asked her if she was open to mentor me. She said yes. And everything has shifted in my life since then. Forever grateful for her. Like I'm telling you guys, this is like mind blowing how many lives I was able to change in a couple of years. And now it's going to be 5 years actually since I met her. So it's just mind blowing for me. So this is what I have developed. So we have two ends, I would say. We have one person, and this was me, hobbyist without a freelance makeup system. Again, I was a hobbyist. Even though I called myself a makeup artist at the time, I even called myself a professional makeup artist. I was not a professional makeup artist because I did not have my professional tools. I did not know how to professionally do makeup on every skin tone because I didn't know color theory properly. And if this is you, maybe you're thinking, maybe this is you, right? Friends and family asking you to do makeup for free. Yes, that was me. I was always asked like, oh, you're the makeup artist. Can you just come over and get us all ready for the event or for the night out, right? Use your makeup you use to actually make money. I was watching a ton of YouTube videos trying to fill in gaps, trying to see like, okay, I'm missing things. What am I missing? How am I missing it? What could make my, I would say, skills better? And I was just watching endless makeup tutorials, only to realize The lighting is perfect. Everything is gonna look perfect always on the YouTube video. It's edited. I don't have a feedback. If I do it on my own, I'm still struggling because no one's there to tell me like, okay, you're maybe doing this wrong or that wrong. And it's not a cookie cutter thing that you can just apply to everyone. You literally have to learn the basics first. I was not confident enough to actually charge for makeup. Oftentimes, like I said, I was doing it for free. I attended cosmetology school, and maybe that was you too. You attended cosmetology school years ago and you never pursued makeup as a career. It's just that I talk to so many students every single day and they tell me like, I went to cosmetology school, I either dropped out or it's been 10 years and I've never done anything with it. You do not have professional tools, you don't know how to do sanitation or color theory, which again is a big crucial part of building a freelance makeup business. After that, we have pro makeup artists with freelance makeup system. And this is someone on the other end who is confident in their skills, who is charging what they're worth, who has a signature style clients want to pay top dollar for, and they recognize them on social media exactly. They know when clients are scrolling through the social media, they know exactly who that person is. A makeup artist who has social media channels all optimized and is attracting ideal clients daily who they want to work with, has a pro makeup kit filled with pro products and tools. So this is again my five-step system to building a successful freelance makeup business, and I'm going to lay them out to you right now. First step is building a foundation for your business. Second step is mastering most requested makeup looks. I call those money makers. Next is discovering your signature style and your branding. 4 is set up your business structure confidently. And then 5 is using social media to attract clients to work with you. So I'm going to dive into my first step, which is the building a foundation for your business. First step out of everything that I always teach to my students and that you need to understand is your mindset and your false beliefs. You have to be aware of them. You have to be aware of what is holding you down. What are you telling yourself that is maybe stopping you from becoming better in your business? And also the mindset you have around the business. Do you get angry? Do you get frustrated easily in the business? Do you want to give up easily? Do you blame it on others? Are you overwhelmed with overthinking? Do you overthink every step of the process? Are you a perfectionist? Do you always say like, it has to be perfect before I launch it? It has to be perfect before I post it? Are you that type of person? Are you always questioning yourself? Are you always comparing yourself? Right? So we go over that a lot in this 5-step system, because this is the first step to everything. Your mindset will change everything about you, about your business. And the sooner you learn that, and the sooner you start working on your mindset, reading books, maybe taking some workshops, working with mentors, is definitely going to help so much along the way. After that, we dive into rules and regulations. Those are very important to know, especially in your state and your city, to know exactly what you need to in order to run a successful business. Sanitation, how to actually work with clients, how to work with brushes, how to work with tools, how to wash and how to sanitize in between, how to apply for pro discounts, which is very important. This is the most important part because you want to make sure you're not spending thousands of dollars on makeup. You want to save on makeup, right? After that, building a pro makeup kit. This is a big part. Having tools and products in your makeup kit that you can use, you can mix, and you know how to mix in order to create shades you need. And that comes and also is very related to color theory, understanding color theory, all the principles and everything that color theory is, and how to actually apply that to, first of all, building a pro makeup kit without overspending, without overpacking. I always say less is more, so less products you have, but the more you know how to utilize them and mix them and match them and utilize actually the color theory to create colors you need is going to be so much more beneficial for your budget, first of all, for your pocket, and also for your bag, because most likely you're going to be traveling a lot to your clients. So you have to really learn what to have in your kit and which tools and products. Second step is mastering most requested makeup looks. This is also one of the, I would say the most important thing out of all this is really knowing how to do makeup confidently, first of all. And confidence comes with knowledge. The more you know, the more confident you are, because you know that no matter who sits in your chair, no matter the eye shape, no matter the skin color, no matter the skin type, you will know how to do their makeup, how to prep their makeup before makeup goes on, and also how to make sure the makeup lasts all day. How to choose proper colors for your clients, how to customize colors and undertones, and how to master most requested, like I said, I'll call those money makers, makeup looks, such as soft glam, neutral makeup, full glam, bridal looks, smoky eyes, cat eyes or looks like that, because those looks are always going to be in demand, are always going to be in something that clients are requesting, are always going to be the looks that really make money. I want you to now go and look into the artists that you love to look on social media, actual artists who not only do makeup on themselves to post it and do YouTube videos or TikTok videos, but actual artists who service clients. 9 out of 10, those artists are doing beautiful, flawless, sophisticated, classic makeup looks. There is no a lot of colors, there is no cut creases, and there's no all these crazy looks that look amazing on social media. But clients are not paying top dollar for that. If you want to charge $200, $250, $400, $500 for your makeup, hair, whatever you do, you have to understand what client wants, not what you really love, what you are drawn to. You have to develop a style around that. And that's why clients are going to pay top dollar for. So I really want you to look into that. Like, just go and do a research and see who you love to follow that is actually servicing clients. I love to follow Patrick Ta. I love to follow Makeup by Mario. I love to follow Hindash. I'm trying to think who else. Ash K. Holm. She does Kardashian's makeup, Chloe's makeup, artists like that. Makeup by Ariel, who does Kylie's makeup. So those artists I love to follow, and I love to see the tips and tricks they have, because that's the makeup those celebrities are charging top dollars for, and everyone wants to look like them. Most likely when I get a picture, inspiration, I want to look like Kim Kardashian, I want to look like Kylie Jenner, right? So that's what you need to work on. Develop those styles. Don't get overwhelmed with all the styles in the world. You need to know them. Discover your signature style. Your signature style, first of all, will help you attract clientele you want to work with. Because if you have this is my signature style, as you can see here. Beautiful, blended skin, glowy, not too glowy, just perfect enough glow. Beautiful eye makeup, not overwhelmed, just a little lash at the corner, nude lip. Like, this is my signature style. This is why clients come to me. When I'm promoting this on social media, this is the exact style that I'm promoting. Because I want my clients and my students to know exactly what they're going to learn from me, first of all. Second of all, it takes me less time because I almost have like a blueprint to this look that no matter who sits in my chair, I'm most likely going to do a very similar look. I'm obviously going to adjust colors, foundation color, I'm going to adjust, things like that. But the technique, the brushes I'm going to pick up, most of the colors for like eyes, lips are going to be very similar because it's my signature style. And it takes me less time because I don't have to reinvent the wheel. Clients came to me because they want this. I know exactly how to recreate this because I've done it so many times, right? So it's an easy thing. And that's why a lot of artists who are starting, takes them 2 hours because they're reinventing the wheel each time. You don't have to. You can just do the same look and just adjust it to different, I would say, eye shapes or face shapes or skin color, right? You have to learn how to add value so you can charge more money. Instead of charging for every single additional thing like adding lashes, having a lip kit, or like additional lip kit you can give to your clients, or having doing like body glow. I love doing body glow for my clients as well, kind of like making sure the skin looks glowy like I did on my client here. Things like that. If you want to add all that, package it into a price, package it into a package and sell it as a package. It's a full glam package, so it comes with this, and that. And that's how you add value to your service, and that's how your price is now justified. So clients understand, like, wow, okay, I'm getting all this. That means the service is going to be probably good, so it's worth $200 or $150 or whatever you're looking to charge, right? Travel fees as well. So just put all that into a price so there's no surprises when you book a client. And it's just easier for pricing as well. Learn how to do bridal trials, how to do consultations, how to really understand what clients want, what clients really need. It's not just about wanting, it's about needing. Like, for example, my client here, she has beautiful skin. She doesn't need a lot of foundation. And I'm not going to use a ton of foundation on her versus maybe some other client who maybe needs a little bit more foundation, right? So you have to learn to really adjust that to every client and understand what they really need and what they want. How to do bridal trials so it results into a booking. That also comes with consultation as well. And also how to develop your brand. Not only your style as makeup, but also your style when it comes to your business, when it comes to your website, when it comes to your logos, your colors. It all comes together. This is the reason why I use a lot of black, gold, nude colors, because I kind of feel like that's the colors I work with in my artistry as well. And that's what I want to also have on my social media. Next step is setting up your business structure confidently. This is an additional part that's very important in order for clients to take you seriously as a professional makeup artist, not as a hobbyist, is having your business structure set up. What that means is having your management systems, how clients book you, how they find you, how fast response time is. If you respond, it takes you 2 days to respond to a client. That's very unprofessional. You're not that busy. You're just lazy. And that's a fact. So that's why having management systems is very important. Knowing how to price yourself properly. A 1% rule. I want to tell you a little bit more about that real quick, even though that's what I teach here in the academy, but I want to tell you what 1% rule is. And a lot of artists I see who are undercharging because they don't know how to charge. 1% rule means that, let's say you invest $5,000 in your makeup kit, in your education, in your chair, your light, all these gadgets, right? Everything. So now, if you think about, if you go to a client and you use 1% out of that $5,000 that you invested altogether in your business, let's say to start, you invested that, and 1% you use on one client, it's $50. So $50 you're already spending on that client. And if you charge 45 or if you charge 50, you're literally losing money or you're breaking even, right? So that's too low to charge for makeup service. So you got to think about what or how much do you want to actually make. So do you want to make $50? That means you have to charge 100, because you have to understand what your cost of doing business is. You cannot just charge because thinking, oh, $60 sounds good, or $50 sounds good, or I don't want to charge too much because I'm not professional, I feel like a fraud, then I'm going to charge just to kind of make some money. And that hurts the industry too, because clients think that that's the average or that's the norm in the city, and then they're just not going to pay full prices. So you're not only undercharging, not making money yourself, there's no way you can reinvest in your business, and also you're undercharging for the whole community, for everyone in the city, and that really affects the industry overall, right? We have foundations in Sephora that are $40 to $50. There's no way one makeup service should cost $50. There's just no way. Makeup is a luxury service, and you should treat it as that. You need to understand which softwares, apps to use. For example, one of the apps I love to use is QuickBooks, and QuickBooks is an app that I can track all my transactions with, and also the app I track my mileage with, because that's a write-off at the end of the year. So you have to understand how to write off expenses, what to write off, how to save, how to separate your personal from your business, how to again write off so you don't pay taxes at the end, or pay least amount of taxes at the end after the money you make. And all that. So that's very important. How to structure a business. Do you need to be an LLC? Do you need to be a sole proprietorship? Do you need to have a licensing in your business? Do you need to have insurance in your business? So all these things are very, very important. And this is what and how clients take you seriously as a professional makeup artist. Clients want to work with a professional. They don't want to work with a hobbyist. Someone's going to be late. Someone who is going to respond to every 2 days. They want to have someone who is running a successful business. And if that's you, they're going to book you over and over again and refer you to others as well. And lastly, one of the most important steps after all these steps is social media, knowing how to use it, how to attract clients you want to work with. And the reason I say you want to work with, because you want to develop an ideal client, an avatar of a person that you want to attract. You don't want to work with everyone. If you're someone who mostly promotes or has those type of sophisticated classic looks, you're not really attracting maybe younger clientele. You're attracting someone who is, I would say, a woman, 25 to 35 or 25 to 55. She's a woman who has a job or she has a business. She's a woman who makes 6 figures and more. She's a woman who drives a Mercedes. She's a woman who loves, who has problems with her makeup not lasting all day. She's a woman who loves to go and have dinner after that with her friends. This is the client. If you are attracting this client, you're not promoting colorful yellow cut creases, because that clientele is not going to want that. But if you want to attract quinceañeras, or you want to attract younger, I would say, crowd that goes to festivals, then okay, do the yellow cut creases and neon liners. By all means, if that's your style and you want to attract that clientele, that's who you're going to be attracting. I hope that now makes a little bit more sense when I say clients you want to work with. Again, having a website, optimize social media so clients can find you on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube even. How to plan, produce, edit, and distribute your content. You have to understand that really social media is #1 money-making activity. I cannot stress this enough. This is literally the thing I do all the time in my business, because if I don't do this, and I know if I take a day off, I already see my numbers going down, like my insights. If I already see I don't have as many inquiries, or I don't have as many conversations in my DM going on, because I'm not posting, I'm not putting myself out there. So you have to really plan it out. Sit down one day. Usually how I do this, I plan out one day, I sit down 1 or 2 days, plan out content, produce content for the next 2-3 weeks, maybe even 4 weeks in advance, videos, TikToks, whatever. I usually create one piece of content, I edit it, everything at once, and then I distribute every day when it's time to post on different channels. Same piece of content. On Instagram, I distribute it on TikTok. I also go to Facebook, Facebook Reels, because I'm mostly focused on Reels right now, and then I go to YouTube Shorts. Same video. So no matter where people are at, when they go to TikTok, when they go to website, there's more opportunities for you to show up in front of their faces, in front of their screens, or on their screens, by having a network, by having all these channels that work for you. You have to understand also which equipment to use. You have to have professional equipment. I love using my phone. Your phone is amazing. You don't need to invest in crazy expensive cameras. Honestly, your phone does the job. Ring light, I always have a ring light, and I have one more additional light with me. It's kind of like a box light like this that I love to use, and it's something that I can attach to my ring light, or I can just like carry it like this and just charge a battery. And that one I can change colors if I need to for different skin tones. I can adjust the temperature, and I can really take this beautiful content with a beautiful background. It's almost looking creamy on the camera, you know, it's like melting into a camera, and that's the quality posts, quality content you want to be promoting and posting on your social media. It's very important knowing how to do that, and also knowing how to build and grow your network, because your network is your net worth. And it's 100% true, because I've realized that by moving as an immigrant back from Europe to here in Las Vegas, feeling like I don't have anyone around me, I don't know anyone, I didn't go to school here before cosmetology school, so I don't have any like, you know, past classmates or colleagues to kind of refer to or say like, hey, I'm planning to do beauty, like what do you think about this? I didn't have anyone. Once I went to cosmetology school, once I started building my business, that's when I actually realized that when I started building my network of photographers, other makeup artists, hairstylists, that's how I started booking even more, because they knew how good I do makeup, and I was getting a lot of referrals. I was able to go have coffee dates. I was able to learn from them. I was able to just like create a community of people here in Vegas. So that way I know that there's always someone I can rely on. And don't be shy. Get yourself out there. Be the first one who reaches out or wants to create something with someone else, because that's really the most important thing, having a network. I cannot stress that enough, especially for someone like me who just moved out from different city, different state, or different country. So this training, I can go on and on. Honestly, there's so much, but I'm gonna stop here. It's already 40 minutes for this training. And one thing I want to mention, if you want to partner up with us, and if you want to learn how to implement this system in your business and how to start a freelance makeup business with success and confidence, so you can get confident when applying makeup on clients with different skin tones and eye shapes, so you can get paid for makeup services, and so you can run a successful makeup artistry business, I would highly suggest sending us a message. You can send a message to us at 702-745-5515. Just put the word book, and I'm going to send you a link to book your consultation, so you can schedule a consultation to evaluate if you would be a good fit for the program that we have. And this system I teach inside of my beginner to pro makeup program, and I teach this program both 100% online and also as a hybrid between online and hands-on training here in Las Vegas. So no matter where you're at, you can still work with us and learn from us and learn this system, so you don't have to do it yourself. You don't have to figure it out on your own, so we can help you implement this system in your business. We carefully choose students who want to be a part of our beginner to pro makeup program, because I work with a very small amount of students at a time. I don't want to overpack and have thousands of students, because I cannot multiply myself so much, and I want to be able to help everyone. And I can guarantee you can get results with us if you implement everything I say, if you implement everything that I'm going to teach you in this program, if you implement all the lessons and actually apply that to your business. There is no way you don't get results. Okay? So this is something that I cannot stress enough. And this is one of my students, Haley. She texted me this. Thank you so much, Nikolina. She was my first official paying client. after going through a training, she had her first official paying client. I'm so excited I can't get enough. This is my year and I couldn't have not done this without you. You know, Haley was someone who is still a little shy, and I love her for that. And I keep telling her, one of the things that is a part of my program is the mentorship. Because once you work with us, you not only learn from the program, from the system, you learn from me, my instructor Christine as well. I cannot forget her because she's a big part of my academy here. So we both mentor our students. We both help our students realize the potential they have. We help them, mentor them, and guide them in ways that it's not in part of the program. It's not in the book. It's written nowhere. It's just part of our experience. And the reason we are able to guide students through all this, through all the trenches, is just because we've been there. Most likely, we're maybe even still there in some ways, because we're still learning ourselves. So this is the reason why I'm able to teach this and mentor other students. Another one is my amazing student, Vanessa. She graduated exactly a year ago. So she said, I'll be teaching a class at Northwest Academy for their Cosmo Club. Should be about 15 to 20 students, and it will be them doing their makeup alongside with me while I do the look on a model. She is teaching classes you guys, you have no idea how proud I am, because this is just one more way how you can make more money by teaching classes, holding private lessons. And then I gave her a lot of feedback. I gave her a lot of tips and tricks. I literally wrote in the message, like, you should do this, you should do that. Make sure you have this, make sure you have that. Like, I gave her everything that I use when I teach my classes. And she said, thank you, that means so much. And I told her, like, I'm so proud of you. Wow, okay, I see, I knew you'll be able to give me some amazing tips. I'll definitely be doing this. All of this. I'll ask her if I can bring someone to take content of me. Thank you so much for everything, Nikolina. I'm so grateful for you. So again, anytime my students have questions, anytime they're like, I'm not sure how to go about this, or how much should I charge, or how should I go about this booking, or she has this question, what do you think that what she's referring to, whatever it is, once you start booking your first clients, I'm going to be there, both me and my instructor Christine, to help you, guide you, and mentor you through the program. So you don't have to do this on your own. You don't have to make mistakes. You can save a lot of time, a lot of money trying to figure it out on your own. And this is exactly what we do in our program. So I can assure you that even if we cannot help you, even if you're not a good fit for our program, we will point you out in the right direction. Maybe some free content, maybe point you out to, do certain things before we may be able to work with you, whatever that looks like. Rest assured, we're not going to just try to sell you with something, because I choose 100% carefully who I work with. Okay. And again, schedule a one-on-one consultation to evaluate if you would be a good fit for the academy, for the program, and send a text message to 702-745-5515 with the word book. That'll be all, you guys. Thank you for watching this training, and I will see you in my DMs. Have a wonderful day.